gonna learn about part of house and furniture. Before we get started to learn, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Miss Monica.
My name is Miss Hafida.
My name is Miss Julia.
And my name is Miss Pia. Now, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Ines. Hi, my name is Amanda. Hi, my name is Putri. Hi, my name is Aska. Hi, my name is Kalila. Hi, my name is Kesha.
Salam dan bahagia Ibu Bapak Guru. Selamat datang di topik metode Total Physical Response untuk pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Apakah Ibu Bapak sudah pernah mengenal sebelumnya dengan metode ini? Total Physical Response atau bisa kita sebut TPR dalam pembelajaran bahasa Inggris merupakan metode pembelajaran yang menekankan antara instruksi lisan dan gerakan fisik. Dalam metode TPR, guru meminta murid untuk melakukan gerakan tertentu yang sesuai dengan tujuan pembelajaran sebagai respon terhadap perintah atau ucapan dalam bahasa Inggris. Ada beberapa jenis metode TPR yang akan dikenalkan pada topik ini, yaitu TPR Vocabulary dan Action Songs. Pertama, TPR Vocabulary. Tujuannya untuk membantu murid memahami makna kosakata melalui gerakan tubuh. Murid diminta memberikan respon melalui gerakan tubuh yang sesuai dengan target kosakata. Misalnya, wake up, brush your teeth, eat breakfast. TPR vocabulary juga dapat berupa kalimat. Tujuannya untuk membantu murid memahami kalimat yang disampaikan oleh guru melalui gerakan tubuh dan gambaran visual. Murid diminta mengikuti gerakan tubuh yang sesuai dengan kalimat yang diucapkan oleh gurunya. Misalnya, I like swimming. I like playing football. I like singing. Kedua, TPR Action Songs. Tujuannya untuk melibatkan penggunaan lagu-lagu dengan gerakan tubuh. Murid diminta mengikuti gerakan tubuh yang sesuai dengan lagu yang dinyanyikan oleh guru atau dinyanyikan oleh guru bersama murid. Misalnya, stand up, sit down, stand up, turn around, turn around, turn around. Yang pertama, metode TPR mengakomodasi kebutuhan murid usia muda atau young learners yang cenderung memiliki konsentrasi pendek dan membutuhkan banyak latihan dan gerakan tubuh, sehingga pembelajaran dapat lebih efektif dan memberikan kesan menyenangkan bagi murid. Kedua, dengan menggunakan gerakan fisik, murid dapat lebih mudah memahami makna kata dan frasa yang diajarkan dan menyimpannya dalam memori jangka panjang.
Hello teachers, and welcome to this video on how to use TPR in the classroom. Now in this video we will discuss 3 things. Number 1, what is TPR? Number 2, why is it important? And number 3, how can we use it? Okay, so first off, what is TPR? TPR stands for Total Physical Response. The process actually mimics the way that infants learn their first language. The purpose of TPR is to create a brain link between speech and movement or action. So let's look at one example of how we can observe or use TPR. Let's look at this sentence as an example. The little bunny looked for his mom and dad. He was very sad. TPR. The little bunny looked for his mom and dad. He was very sad. Did you see how I acted out the words little, bunny, looked, and sad? This is TPR, and it's something that you've probably been using without realizing it. So that brings us to our next question. Why is TPR important? Well, we have to remember that our student does not understand every single word that we say. So by using TPR, we help them understand things that they've never even heard before. To help emphasize the importance and the effectiveness of TPR, watch the following example in another language. Hola, me llamo Wendy. Yo tengo dos ojos, dos orejas, una boca y una nariz. Did you have any idea of what I just said? Well, if you don't speak Spanish, probably not. Now let's watch it again, but this time with TPR. Hola, yo soy Wendy. Yo tengo dos orejas, dos ojos, una nariz y una boca. How about now? Even though you don't understand the language, you probably understood what I just said. My name is Wendy, I have 2 ears, I have 2 eyes, 1 mouth, and 1 nose. See how effective TPR can be? Now, TPR is super important to engage younger learners. They will not be engaged if you just sit at the camera and talk to them. No. So TPR is very important so that you can get the student engaged, get them involved, and it also helps the student understand what you expect of them. For example, how are you? Good, awesome. By cupping my ears using TPR, the student knows what I expect from them. TPR also helps the student ingrain the word in their memory. By having them repeat the word and doing the action at the same time will help them really remember what this word means. So that's one of the most important and key parts of using TPR. This brings me to point number 3. How to use TPR. Well, there's many kinds of ways we can do it, but we're going to discuss 2 main ways. Number 1, giving instruction. We just gave an example. We're going to elaborate more on that. And number 2, teaching new vocabulary concepts. Number 1 is giving instructions. So we don't want our students just to watch us do the actions. We want them to be constantly involved. As I mentioned before, we can use TPR to help the student know when we expect them to answer or repeat a phrase. Let's look at GK Lesson 1 for an example. Here, the student has to repeat the lion or the zebra. So after you read the phrase, you can say, the lion. Very good, good. And you can even ask them questions. Hey, do you like lions? You can also use TPR to instruct the student to stand up or sit down. Also to listen, like, what animal is this? Listen. Or even, hey, okay, let's dance. Using TPR will help the student know right away what you expect of them. Okay, so this brings us to point B, teaching vocabulary concepts. There are endless ways to use TPR to teach new vocabulary to your students, but we are now going to discuss 5 key steps that will help you apply this in your lessons. Number 1, prepare. Select the vocabulary you want to emphasize. Get your props, get your pictures, really think what kind of TPR or visual aids you can use to teach this word. In this case, I'm going to be teaching the verb bike. Number 2, teacher modeling. Say the vocabulary word to your student. And while you do this, really try to use facial expressions, gestures, and actions. Act out the word. In this case, I want to teach my student, let's bike. So I can say, hey, let's bike. Really try to act out the word, make it funny. Maybe you can even crash your bike. Really try to find ways to illustrate the
Let's learn about part of house and furniture. Now we stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
After me and do what I do.
This is house.
House.
House has a wall. You can touch the wall. Touch the wall. Touch the wall.
This is a
Wall.
okay.
And then house has a floor. You can tap on floor like this. Do.
Where is the floor?
This is
Floor.
yeah. What is this?
Floor.
Okay. You can jump on the floor. Jump. 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 Okay. Next house has a door. Door.
We will go to the door.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yep.
This is a
This is door.
This is a door. You can knock the door before you
Enter the house.
Okay. So then you
Okay. Sit down. Sit on the floor.
now we sit on the floor.
Good job. Inside house, there's a living room.
This is a living room. Living room.
Okay. Once again, living room.
Living room.
Okay. Can you see there's a furniture in the living room? Can you tell me what you see in the picture? There's a what?
Ini ada apa di sini?
Television. Good job. Television.
This is a television. Television. Kaila repeat apa nih? Television. Television. Okay, good job.
Okay. And next, what is this? What's the red thing in this picture?
Ini ada apa nih?
Sofa.
Sofa. Yes. This is a sofa.
You can sit on the sofa.
You can sit down on the sofa. Okay, good job. Berarti on the living room we have television and sofa. Yes.
Okay, good job. Next room. Bedroom. Good job. Bedroom. What's the furniture inside the picture? You see.
Ada apa aja di dalam bangunan ini?
Bed. Good job. Bed and lamp.
This is a bed. Bed. You sleep every night
Here.
in the bed. Jadi bed ini tempat apa?
Tidur.
Tempat buat sleep atau tidur.
Okay.
This is a bed. Jadi on the bedroom
There is a bed. Okay.
next
And
is
then
lamp. Lamp. Okay. On the bedroom has lamp and bed.
Okay. We move to the next room. What is this? Kitchen. Good job. Can you tell me what's the furniture inside the picture? What? There is a what? Sink. Sink. There is a oven. Oven. And usually we cook the rice cooker. Yeah, we cook the rice on the rice cooker. Rice cooker. Okay, what is it? Okay, good job. And then, what is this? Wastafel or sink? Sink. Okay. Our mom usually wash the dishes on the sink. Okay.
Ini tempat apa? Milik saya tempat ngapain? And it's sink.
What is this?
Bedroom.
Yeah, bathroom. So, could you tell me what's the furniture inside the picture? Yes. What is this? What is it? There's apa? Bathtub. And then there's a towel.
You clean up your body after the bedtime with towel. This is a towel.
Okay. Nice. And then, oh yeah,
And bedroom
it also has toilet.
toilet.
Toilet. Okay. Next to the last room. There's a dining room. Yes, good job. Dining room.
You can eat together with your family in the dining room.
Could you tell me what's the furniture inside of the picture? There's a plate, right? Plate. And there's a chair. You can sit on the chair.
Chair.
Okay.
Second, in the dining room also has a table.
Table. So in dining room, we usually eat on the table and sit on the chair. But now we're studying on the floor.
Okay, hi guys, back again with me, Miss Dia. Today we're gonna play It Bulaga Games, Guess the Picture with the action. The game are the first one. We'll play in 3 teams. Each team has 2 players. One player hold the picture above their head. The partner can see the picture. I give the clue. If it's a blue or if it's a blue. The partner acting or using body movement to show the picture. The player holding the picture must guess what picture it is in English. After correct, move to the next picture. If it's too difficult, you may say pass and skip the picture. All 5 cards in the fastest way will be eliminated. Any questions? Is everything clear? Okay, let's start with team 1. The members are Aska and Putri. It's Belaga game start now. Kitchen. Bedroom. And
living room.
okay, good job team 1. You guys was complete in 1 minute. Okay, the next team is team 2. The members are Ines and Amanda. Belaga game start now. Okay, now look at this picture. What is this? Okay, let's start. Picture
Yes.
Picture. What is this? Do you know what is this?
Floor. Yes.
Ready the house. Yeah. That is cloud. Okay, the team 2 have used up 31 seconds. Good job, team 2. The next team is team 3. The members are Keisha and Khalil. Team 3 start now. Last one. Spend 1 minute 46 seconds and 4 question answer. Good job, Tiffany.
Hi, back again with Miss Julia. Now we will work in groups ya. There will be 2 groups, Ines, Amanda, and Keisha, and Putri, Aska, and Kalila. Nah, please look at the picture I have given you. There is a pair of rooms and furniture. You guys can match the furniture to the correct room.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
Have you finished?
Yes, miss.
Now each group will present their work. Let's begin with group 1. Ding, ding, ding.
In the picture, we have oven, fridge, rice cooker, blender, and sink. In bathroom, we have towel, toilet, bathtub, toothbrush, and soap. In bedroom, we have bed, pillow, clock, and wardrobe. In living room, we have television, sofa, lamp, curtain, and plant.
Thank you, group 1. Great job. Let's give them applause. Now, let's listen to group 2.
In kitchen, we have rice cooker, sinks, fridge, blender, and oven. In living room, we have curtain, lamp, plane, sofa, and television. Bedroom, we have bed, rug, clock, pillow, blanket. In bedroom, we have toilet, soap, toothbrush, towel, bathtub.
Good job, group 2. Let's give them applause. Excellent work, everyone. You did a great job today. Now we know the room and furniture in the house. Before we end our lesson today, let's review what we learned today. What did we learn today?
We learned about rooms, furniture, and the house.
Okay. Can you mention the room in the house?
Bedroom, bathroom, living room, kitchen.
Yes, very good. Today we learned about rooms and furniture in the house. So you did a great job today. Thank you for your participation. See you next meeting.
See you.
Thank you, guys.
And furniture. Before we
Hi, my name is Aska. Hi, my name and
What is it?
Stand up.
Group 1 is siapa namanya lupa. Ada N juga. Now let's listen to group 2. Cut.
If the answer correct,